Did we Photoshop Michael's tooth in? Producers are messy as hell. Wendy, that top was too small for you. A scholar who Karen called to scholar. Michael, you bring me joy. Happy and Ness, and a new booty, which we didn't name either. I go back and forth with Candace a lot. Usually back. And Messy Boots Michael. A scholar knows that she's fighting to get on this show. But let's get into these messy husbands. I feel like that's something that the old church mothers would say about you. You don't define my sexiness, I do. This is the same Wendy from last year. You my friend, don't say that shit out loud like that. And your friends shouldn't be upset either. Karen is seeing Ray get older. But why do I have to sacrifice myself because of you? These women can't accept growth. No? Is that just me? Okay. What up, y'all, and welcome back to season 6, episode 6 of the Real Housewives of Potomac's recap with me, your girl Rizzo. Y'all, I'm gonna get right into it because this episode was good. Everybody was arguing. Giselle and Karen got into it. Wendy, Giselle/Robin got into it. We saw all the messy husbands. There was body shots, literally and figuratively, all across the board. So let's jump right into it, y'all. This episode was actually good. Okay, first off, remember last week when I was like, yo, Askala, who's Robin's friend, is not even in the house with her. But this episode, Robin actually acknowledged it. How would I feel, one, if I was Askala, who Karen called to Scala and my life was given? But if I was Askala, I guess I would play my position and understand that I'm new here and have to earn my stripes. But I'd be like, damn, Robin, you ain't even stand up for me? And if I was Robin, I say in my hearts of hearts that I would want to be with her and say, now I'm going to go with my friend. But why do I have to sacrifice myself because of you? So I'll see you at the cottage later. Yo, and that cottage is not next door. That shit is 5 minutes away by a drive. And it looks like one of those dinky hotels. It's definitely for the help. That was messed up. But speaking of our girl, Askala, listen, I will tell you, if nobody says it, Askala is going to say it. She has talked about everybody. I think it's because, like, Askala knows that she's fighting to get on this show. So she doesn't have any fear with any of these women. She's like, I'm going to say whatever I want. I know y'all don't want to say it because y'all think y'all going to get into it with your friends, but I'm going to say it. But let's get into these messy husbands because we saw mess from Juan, from Chris, and from Michael. So let's get into it. Let's start with Juan. So we saw a lot more of Robin getting into her seasonal depression, like her comments about her being lazy, her COVID blues, whatever we want to call it. I love that when Robin was explaining it and she was like, yeah, sometimes I don't get up until 12. All the moms in the group, especially Mia, was like, oh my God, your day is almost over. Like, if that didn't sound like a mom/my mom, fam, it's 12 o'clock. We got the whole rest. We got like 12 more hours. No? Is that just me? Okay. I didn't like that Giselle was like, oh, nobody wants to marry a lazy woman. Like, first of all, don't say that. You my friend. Don't say that shit out loud like that. I know it's for the show, but like, still, don't do stuff like that. But y'all, her son has a 48 in English. I don't want to put stuff on the moms, but you're not waking him up. You're not staying on top of his schoolwork. You can't expect these kids to have the same gusto for learning virtually in front of a computer. You got to handle that. Again, going back to Askala, I love the tone and the language that Askala was using when speaking to Robin. Like, you can actually tell that is her actual friend. It was very, like, comforting, you know, compassionate. There was some empathy there. I really enjoyed that real moment in the show between two friends, which is why I wonder if Giselle and Robin are actually friends. Now, I did mention Chris in this, but I'm just calling him messy by association with Candace, because anyone who is that closely associated with Candace who's messy, you're just naturally messy. But we heard a little bit this episode about like the husbander stuff, and Candace mentioned that gender roles were reversed because she's the breadwinner and he's at home cooking, or he knows how to cook. I don't really see a problem with that, / I kind of do. Y'all know I've made this comment before, like, I'm not a great cook. I really don't enjoy cooking. I cook to eat, but I hate when a man can cook better than me, right? So there's something there. Candace does not care. But Giselle made the comment that managing your partner might prevent him from getting his hustle on. Do I believe that? I don't know. But I do know that if your money is contingent upon your partner, you're going to be pushing them a lot more than you would if it was, you know, just your own hustle. Another thing about Candace is that, like, I don't know how I can really take her giving advice on arguing, right? Because she still can't get over the Monique shit. She still can't, which I don't blame her for not getting over it, but you know what I'm saying? She brings that up. She brings up the Ashley stuff from years ago. She's still upset with Karen. So I don't know if I can take advice from you on arguing and managing emotions. But I will say, I go back and forth with Candace a lot. Usually back, but I rarely go forth. But one thing I will not waver on is her outfits. She dresses to the T, and I am not mad at that, okay? Y'all, now let's dive into Messy Boots Michael. Michael is the 7th, I don't even know how many housewives there are. He is the 7th housewife of Potomac. He is so gossipy. He is great for television in more ways than one. But y'all, let me post this. I loved their photo shoot with the babies. Gorgeous. Michael, I do need you to hold that baby's head. Also, did we Photoshop Michael's tooth in? If we did, I'm not mad because the photos look great, but saw it. I also think it's interesting how Ashley and Candace got their beef, but Giselle and Ashley are BFFs. I don't know how and when and why that happened. But Michael's messy self is over here like, where Ashley is talking about helping Giselle find another suitor because, you know, she and Jamal broke up because of COVID, right? You know, COVID relationships. Okay. And Ashley was talking to Michael about that. She was like, oh, do you have any suitors? And his ass goes, is Juan available? Juan ain't gonna marry that woman. Ashley loves how messy Michael is. And truly, we do too. I hate that it's at the expense of another black woman, but my God, Michael, you bring me joy. Then we have the final 2 arguments of the episode. I wanna talk about Karen and Giselle first. First of all, the producers are messy as hell, okay? There is no reason why y'all had to throw back to Karen's hairstyle where she got that lace front braided. That's just petty, okay? Let's throw that footage away with the Michael Darby touching someone's booty allegedly as well, okay? Let's not do that. But Giselle, just like she did this last episode, walks in and immediately takes a shot at Karen. She's like, I'm not gonna speak around trolls. I shouldn't be laughing. But then Karen proceeds to say, do not speak on me as a lie. But then says to Giselle, your life is a lie. So wait, somebody can't call you a liar, but you can tell them that their whole life is a lie? Okay, y'all so, I live for the mess. And remember last week we were talking about what is the actual root of the Karen-Giselle issue. Like, we know why Giselle is upset at Karen, but why is Karen truly upset at Giselle? And I thought, oh, it's because of all the comments about, you know, taxes and money stuff, but Karen can't say that because she doesn't want to bring that up again to make it another storyline. But Giselle repeatedly brings it up. But you know what I think it is, though? I think Karen is seeing Ray get older. He's moving slower. His posture isn't great. It's just aging. There's probably a lot going on there. And Karen doesn't want to think about it or associate death with her old husband, Ray. So maybe that statement is hitting harder for Karen because of where Ray is today. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Because there's no reason why what happened 4 years ago is happening and being brought up today after everything else that's been spoken, unless something changed or unless she's lying and it is the tax stuff and all of that drama. But I don't know. We'll see. What y'all think? Okay, let's move on to the meat and potatoes of this episode and I think this season. All the drama surrounding Wendy. Again, we are setting up for the rumors about her and Eddie, and I don't like where it's going. You can see there was moments at the table where Wendy was like laughing when Karen made a comment, and Giselle would look over like, are you laughing at me? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I saw tidbits and little pieces where Giselle would have issue with Wendy. And sure enough, she started to bring it up. Now, I will say, Wendy, that top was too small for you. I am loving the confidence that exudes from your body, your personality. I'm loving that you made a purchase and you enjoy it. Just like if I got a new bag, I'm rocking it. If I got a new outfit for school, I'm wearing it the first day. If I bought some new shoes, trust and believe you will see me finding an outfit to accompany them. I am not mad that you are pleasant and you're happy with your purchase, and your friends shouldn't be upset either. So I don't really take this whole, oh, we want to see if she's okay. Y'all want to cause drama. Y'all don't like that Wendy is happy. And for Robin, out of all people, to say Wendy now has some substance, Robin, come on, sis. That is exactly what people used to say about you, which is why you're creating these storylines for yourself, which I'm not mad at because I actually like Robin. but don't put that on somebody else. Wendy has so many storylines. She had so much to bring to the table last year, and she's bringing her whole self and her happy-ness and a new booty, which we didn't name either. And I'm not mad at it. Y'all mad. This is the same Wendy from last year, just with a little more confidence to be herself, not confidence to be someone else. I don't think it's body shaming either. I just think these women can't accept growth. They expect you to be the same person you were a year ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, who was under their wings that you are today. And that's not the case with Wendy. How on one hand can you say you don't care about how she dresses, but you think she's a different person based on how she dresses? And y'all, Robin called Wendy loose. Did that hit hard for me? Because that's like a church girl negative state. I don't know if they're loose or fast. What is the church girl slang? You know, the comments that the old ladies, oh, she's fast. Oh, she's loose. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's something that the old church mothers would say about you. Robin, you showing your age. And then they made a comment, I think, was it Mia? Mia made the comment, oh, but you'll never see Michelle Obama with her boobs out. Well, that's Michelle Obama. That's cool. That's not a first lady, because as you guys know, your first lady Melania was posing nude. So it's not the occupation that determines the outfit and the attire, it's the person. So yes, there are some commentators, yes, there are some professors who dress very buttoned up and sealed up, but then there's some who don't. That does not make their career, their path, their occupation any less valuable than someone else. And it surely does not make their profession less credible. It's the person who defines what they wear, not the occupation that defines what the person wears. Speaking of who defines what, I love that Wendy said, you don't define my sexiness, I do. Okay? And trust. You don't tell me what I wear and who I wear and what I... You know, I had a friend, an old friend one time who used to be like, she doesn't dress like a mom. That is because when you were younger, your mom was however old, you see her now as a 60-year-old woman. If someone is becoming a mom now at 30, she's not going to dress like your 60-year-old mom. They are both moms. A 30-year-old and a 60-year-old are both moms, but they should not be dressing the same way. If they do, one of them has a problem or not. What you think and the titles that you put on people does not define what they wear and their confidence and how they can exude sexy. You know, and one of the last things I'm going to say about this episode, because this was another true moment of friendship that I actually saw, right? We saw it with Escala and Robin, and now we saw it with Wendy and Karen. And Karen pulled her to the side and said, listen, sis, if you change that outfit, if you're wearing that outfit because of what they said, you better go back and change. What they say does not define you. You do not need to adjust yourself and how you feel about yourself because of those people who aren't even your friends. And I love that about Karen. So y'all, this episode was good. We are dragging out the Eddie rumors, okay? I see that it's gonna come mid-season. I don't know why we are not saying anything about that publicly to Wendy, because I am so ready for Wendy to give Giselle a piece of her mind and put her in her place as she has done the entire cast. As she has done, as in Giselle has done the entire cast. Once, twice, or 4 times again. But Giselle did get a lot of heat last year. I felt really embarrassed for her, so maybe I don't want that. Yeah, I just don't want people to be mean girls. I like the show because of some of that, but we don't have to do that all the time, right? Break everyone's marriage down? I don't know, y'all. So let's get ready for episode 7, because I'm ready for all this shit to happen. I'm ready for it to go down, and I'm ready to see who is choosing whose side. Let's go, y'all. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, retweet, repost, all of that good stuff. Catch the latest episode of Real Housewives of Potomac on Bravo TV on Sundays. I will be back with another review next Wednesday or Thursday, guys. So I'll see y'all there. Bye.